Greetings, 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 my visionary dreamers. How is everybody doing on Let's Talk Sunday? I don't know if the intro played or not because the last couple of weeks I had to fix it. I don't know why I was doubling up, so I just decided I'm not going to push the button today and see what happens. What's going on, everybody? I missed y'all last week. I had to take a little break, take care of some business. But today's topic is, before I get into anything else, is make your next move your best move. Kudos to my homegirl for that title. We was in a conversation. I told her I was going to use that. So yes, to all the newcomers out there, this is ADIONNE, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, from the world, from some real bullshit. And to my veterans, you already know what it is. This is Chronicles of Livin podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know it's extraordinary folk doing a damn thing the best way we can. And that's just how we do it, you know. We just do things the best way we can and putting our best foot forward every time. Keeping that in mind, setting our intentions. That's what this show is all about. I just come on here and I just talk about some real stuff that we go through from day to day. Whether I go through it, you go through it, they go through it. That's what this show is all about, is coming to some different type of conclusions to make the next time we have to go through something a better experience. Let's say it that way. Right? So make the next move your best move. Me and my homegirl, we was just talking, and you know what? I was talking to a few of my loved ones this week, a couple of my loved ones this week about kind of had the same, somewhat the same conversation. I mean, you know, with this whole lockdown thing, if you listen to this in the future, we're doing the lockdown of 2020 in June. And I think a lot of people are faced or forced. Let's say this. Let me just say it this way. As we go through life, we get older, and we're faced with having to make choices because, you know, as we get older, different things happen along the way. You know, our journey. Most of the time it requires change, but sometimes a lot of us are stuck. We don't like to change. We like to just remain the same, especially when things are going the way we want it to go. But in life also, sometimes we're forced to make that change. And my last few shows have been, I basically believe God has just been keeping me in this aspect because, you know, you just never know who's listening and who might need to hear the message. But for me, I rather make the changes and the adjustments in my life along my journey instead of being forced. Because sometimes when you're forced, it's kind of like your back is against the wall and now you just like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? You know what I mean? And fear starts to set in because you're not sure if you're going to make the right choice on the choices that you're faced with, you know, the change that you have to make. And if you don't make it, basically you're just going to repeat. And so what I'm saying is, like, you think about it. Okay. The lockdown is a forced change because it is changing life the way we know it. It's changing the way we have to go about life, you know, on a day-to-day basis, you know, and, it's forced. It wasn't something that we wanted to do. It's something that we were forced to do, you know, and so therefore we all had to make different necessary adjustments depending on us individual, on our lifestyle, on our family, our home, or whatever it was, our work. You know, a lot of people were displaced from work. A lot of people wind up losing their jobs or just couldn't go back to work, you know, fear of the COVID, whatever reason. Nevertheless, there is something that has come about in your life that you probably look at that you're forced to have to make a change. So I just wanted to line it up with that. And, through this, I've just been having conversations, and, I'm 50. If you don't know by now, if you're new listening, I'm 50. And, it's kind of like I'm at that age where my next move better be my best move. That's what my girlfriend was saying. We was talking, and she's like, she was on her job for like 8 years. And then, of course, she had to stop her job because her job kind of closed down. Me, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got a few different licenses or whatever like that. But nevertheless, I had to stop what I was doing because, I don't want to go in people's homes and stuff. So I'm readjusting to things. But she was just saying, and so was another loved one of mine that I spoke to early in the week. We was just talking about how we have all these ideas in our head that we believe we want to pursue. But what I'm noticing, even for myself, what I was telling them is that one week I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. I feel good about this. I'm going to go full force with this. And then it's like by the end of the week, I started and like, I don't know if that's what I want to do. I don't know if I want to keep that up. Then next week it's like, ding, ding, ding. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. And, oh, yeah, I'm all hyped about this. And then by the end of the week, ding, ding, ding. No, I don't want to do that. It's just been like, it's just how it's been. And so by the time I got to the third thing, I'm like, what? I just need to be quiet for a minute and just kind of figure this whole thing out. What is it that I really want to do? I'm still doing some of the things that I already was doing, but nevertheless, I just feel this urge to begin anew. What people are looking at this situation as bad. And of course, like I said in other shows prior to this, the thing is the unfortunate loss of life, of course. But if you look at it from the angle and you're still here and you're alive, I really truly believe this is God meaning a reset on the world, on us, with all the stuff that's going on, with the whole protesting and all that whole bit. It's kind of like a reset. Like each generation with history, each generation gets an opportunity to change the way things are done, the way we embrace each other, the way we look at each other. Each generation, I believe, experience some form of a bad outbreak of racism to see what the generation is going to do and how they're going to change it for the next generation. If we go all the way back to history, and I know this is, the next move better be your best move. I think this is connecting with that as well. And like I say, spirit just speak through me, so I never know what the heck I'm going to say. So this wasn't my intentions to go on this, but let's run with it, okay? So, your next move better be your best move. I think where it applies to this situation is that if we look all the way back, I was talking to my son earlier about this. If we look all the way back, there used to be a time where we couldn't protest as black people, minorities, or whatever like that. We wasn't allowed to protest. We couldn't speak out for ourselves, And as each generation had to face the situation of racism, more people had an opportunity to make drastic changes. So much so that each generation opened up new doors. Like, okay, the Martin Luther King, that those days, it opened up the way for more freedom, more, taking down the signs on where we couldn't drink out of this. And then Rosa Parks with the bus whole situation, we can all, sit where we want to sit. Like each time something changed for the better. So while we look at life like, oh my gosh, this stuff is so horrible, it's a necessary, I want to say it, I have this title and I want to use it for a show, but chaos is a necessary, I'm messing it up. But anyway, I'll just say it like this. Chaos is necessary sometimes because it gives us a chance to see how we're going to diffuse it all. It gives us a chance to think outside the box and to find solutions to the problems. If we never had problems, That's not just to say, far as this whole, protesting and the whole situation that happened with the George Floyd and all the rest of the people that lost their lives through senseless crime and violence. You know what I mean? But it's necessary for us to find solutions so that we can fix the problem and make the problem better, or say the problem, the issue, better. You know what I'm saying? So that we could come together in some type of way, making our next move the best move. You get what I'm saying? It's necessary. It's necessary for us to sometimes be forced to change, because sometimes if we are not forced, we just won't. We just won't. And what will happen? We will miss great opportunities. We will miss the opportunity to discover more about ourselves. This whole staying in the house has forced us to face ourselves. Tonight is another new moon. What is it? The solace. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I think it's the solace or the solar eclipse, another eclipse moon. And this one is, again, new beginnings. It's here to set some new intentions for our lives and to reflect on our darkness, our dark side. We all have a dark side. And to see what is it that we need to face about ourselves and we need to release from ourselves. And, again, as I say, the people, the things, the habits, the places we need to stop going to, we need to stop doing it to make us grow to a new level. And when we do things like that, that's how we can make the next move our best move, because if we are willing to take that stance and really get serious with us and really get serious with looking at us and figuring out, like, okay, what is it that we are really good at? I was telling one of my loved ones, like, let's look at that. Like, take that time to reflect. What were your greatest achievements? What were the things that you're so excited when you do them? You're so excited when you do them. And that's not to say that right now in this day of age that you want to do that same thing, but it can say that maybe you want to do something in that vein of things. You get what I'm saying? Like with me, every week, I was thinking of something different, but now this week, I'm going to say I'm settled with it. I really know where I'm headed. And I'm about to make some major moves this week coming, God willing. I went on my walk today, and when I say, it was like God just gave me so many different signs that, yes, I finally figured it out. I saw a big stark bird out of nowhere, just randomly on my walk. I saw from the corner of my eye, I saw this big wing, like I saw something moving, and I looked. I'm like, oh my God, that is a stark. And it just landed on this like walkway railing that I normally would go up. I mean, it was so close to me. And it just stayed there for a minute, as if to say, you see me, right? I'm giving you a message. I'm giving you a message. Automatically, I looked it up. What is the spiritual meaning of seeing a stork? And basically, if we look at any animal, any insect, think about the energy of that animal or that insect. What is it that they're known for? What is it that they do? Okay, we hear about a stork. What is it? A stork brings babies. A stork is the message of new beginnings. It's a message of rebirth. You get what I'm saying? So that was, I think, the third sign. I found the quarter first. No, I found the penny first. Then I found the quarter. This is all during my walk today. Then I saw a turtle, another turtle, on the grass right where I was walking, just sitting there, just chilling, sitting there chilling. The significance of a turtle is, think about a turtle. A turtle is not running. A turtle is one of the slowest little animals. It takes its time. In the middle of a bunch of stuff going on around it, a bunch of chaos can be going on. A turtle never changes its pace. The turtle is steady. It is patient, So that was my message, is to just make sure you keep your patience. Make sure you keep steady, with this new venture that you're about to take on. But the start confirmed that, yes, it is time. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for a reset for the things that it is that you've learned to do. The quarter, again, was significant to starting anew. So I had all of these signs from the universe today answering my prayers to God, like, okay, is this it this time? Because every week I'm just thinking about something else. The Stark also talked about a person with the energy of a jack of all trades, and utilizing all of those trades and bringing them together to begin your new. I'm a person that's a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? They say jack of all trades, master of none. But I beg to differ, because what I've always done is make sure I master whatever it is that I take on first before I go on to anything new. You know what I mean? But the thing was, because I've been blessed to know how to do so many things, and I have so many talents and gifts, the thing is choosing. So I get it. Like I was talking to my loved ones this week. Like, I get it. It's nothing. If you're a person out there right now and you've been locked down, you've been displaced from work, and you just like don't have a clue because you was on your job for 20 years or you know what I'm saying? Or more than that, even if it was a year and you love what you was doing, you finally thought that you found the perfect opportunity for perfect career, the perfect job, and then bam, out of nowhere, lockdown. You can't go back. Maybe, they laid you off, and you're forced to have to find something else to do once you come out of lockdown, or while you're in lockdown, you're forced to have to look for another way to make an income. Make the next move your best move, y'all. Face your dark side. Face the things that's holding you back from maybe taking a risk on yourself. Maybe believing more in yourself and going for that thing that you always in your heart wanted to go for. Whatever it is, I don't know. You know. You know the thing that's always been in your heart that you wanted to experience, you wanted to do, you wanted to try, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make the next move your best move. Get out your way. Don't hold yourself back. Go for it. What is the worst thing that can happen, but you experienced it? You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't go like you planned. Well, now you know that's just not what you want to do. That's just not the job you want to work at. That's just not the career you want to go for. But if you never go and experience what it is that you've been yearning to experience at this time is kind of like a clean slate for you to just do something new, and if you're at work and you still got this and you're still experiencing, this whole lockdown thing, still, I think you should explore new things as well. Something that you can do on the outside of things, after you get off work, something that can fulfill you more. Or if you are at a job and you like your job, and you thought about maybe you should go for another position. This is the time to do it, guys. This is the time to do it, especially with this new moon energy. If you've been going through this last week and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like I don't need a certain person as my friend no more? Why do I feel like I need to stop smoking cigarettes or drinking or, whatever it is that you're so used to doing, but you just got this urge to stop it. That's this moon energy. I'm telling y'all, it's going to hit you in either way. It's going to hit you in a way. See, it hit me in a way of because I have been unloading a lot of my baggage throughout the years, all the way up to now. This energy hit me with the rebirth energy, the intentions for the new beginning at life. You know what I'm saying? For just embracing the opportunities that come my way, being open, being receptive, not closing myself off and blocking blessings. That's the energy that I've been in. And since I've been that way, OMG, so much has been happening. And I really want to share, but I want to just wait until everything is totally, concrete, complete. But when I say my energy is at an all-time high, I'm sorry, I just don't think nobody can ruin my day at this point. I probably just look at you, smile, wind up making you laugh. You know what I mean? And then plus I've been back up on my meditation, and I truly believe, guys, you really should, if you don't meditate, please just give it a try. And I know in the beginning you're just you're gonna be in your own thoughts, you're gonna have a lot of things going on. But if you focus on your breathing in and out, in through your nose, out through the mouth, and you focus on that, you always bring yourself back. And you put on your frequencies, just look up meditation frequencies, and you put that on and you go to sleep to it. You'll be surprised how you wake up the next morning. I'm telling y'all, it's like drugs. It really is. I'm like on a natural high every time, every day. I just jump up out of bed. I don't care what time I go to sleep. I just jump up out of the bed. I know this is turning into kind of like a conversation, but I'm just telling y'all, it's time for us to shift. It's time for us to shift our thinking. If we look at our lives and we're doing the same thing that we were doing when we was in our 20s, our teens, or we're going to the same place, or well, a lot of stuff is locked down, so you can't be going to, well, not out here where I'm at, but other places is locked down. But you have the urge to want to go to the same places you were going to when you were a teenager, or, you know what I'm saying? Just repeating cycles. It's time, guys. It's time. It's time. It's time for change. Especially, this is something you've been doing the same thing for 20 years or 30 years. It's time to experience new things. It's time to, I always say this every show darn near. It's time to experience new things, new places, new people, new food. Some of us just eat the same damn food all the damn time. It's time to buy a cookbook, to go on YouTube, watch some cook videos, and try something new. Surprise your taste buds, okay? Come on, guys. We have the opportunity right now. It's a clean slate for us all, I believe. I believe our attitude, our train of thoughts, what we continue to play in our head that doesn't benefit us anymore. It's time to change all of that. It's time. Because when we change that process, when we change our thought process, when we change our routines and we start going on a detour way, or we start, driving a different way to work or to our favorite restaurant, we take a different route. Guess what? We see different scenery, which will create different thoughts, because now you're looking at different things. And so, it just opens up your mind more. It opens up your spirit, your soul to new, to receive new. That's the thing. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, okay, let go of all your old friends, or your old, if you with somebody or whatever like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying even with your friends, or if you with somebody or whatever like that, change up the routine, change up your thinking, change up, embrace something new, begin again, bring some new excitement to your relationship, to your marriage, to your parenting, the way you parent, bring some new excitement to the way you do things. Life is ever changing. I've been talking about these last few shows. I really just believe that God just wants folk to get in the mentality that change is inevitable and it's a necessity. It is a necessity to our growth. You know what I mean? It is a necessity for us to experience life to the fullest. That's what it's all about. And that's the only way we can get to making the next move our best move, because when we change our mentality, you know, say you're a stagnant person, you just been in the same way of thinking, you know, your family thinks the way, your friends, everybody around you just has the same type of thinking, the same type of movement from day to day. You know what I mean? It's time for you to break free from that then. Maybe you be the person that just, you know, be the example that they can see that, hey, yo, can we do something different this time? You know what I mean? You play Monopoly every week with your family. Hey, shake it up and play Uno. You know what I'm saying? Do something different, but make the next move your best move. Think about, what is it? What is it that you always wanted to do? I can't say it no other way. I mean, I just really think that title just sums it all up. What is it that you always wanted to do? Do it. Figure it out. Research it. Look at the statistics. Look at different websites. Look at how they do things. Yeah, it's just do your own homework. Do your own homework. Stop being scared of taking on an adventure. That's what the word adventure was created for us to take it on, to explore, to experience that definition, adventure. You know? So guys, I'm just going to really end it with that, because really this topic is just that. Make the next move your best move in whatever you're doing in life. Think about it before you make the move and ask yourself, is this the best move I can make for myself in life? Is this move something that I'm just doing because, oh, I gotta do it? Or is this move something I really want to do? Is the move that I'm doing a safe move because I'm concerned about what everybody else is going to think, so I'm going to do the safe thing? Or I don't want to let people down, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out, guys. But make the next move your best move. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish in life, your goals, your vision, your dreams, start making moves. Start taking steps. I know I am. And I'm so excited about it. I don't know how things are going to end up, or whatever, however you want to say it. But I just know I'm excited right now for something new in my life. I'm so excited for new things, for a new attitude, for a new way of thinking, for a new way of moving, for new experiences. You know, I'm so ready for the world right now. And I'm taking everybody that want to come along with me on this journey. That's where I'm at with it. Everybody that just want to stay where they want to stay and want to just be the same way, then, hey, I need to put on my black dress for you, because you're dying. Slowly but surely. You know, there's so much for us, guys, and there's so much for God that God wants us to experience. So don't let yourself down. Go out there. Explore. I know a lot of people can't really fly and all that whole bit, but y'all know what I'm saying. Be creative about it. Be creative. Start setting your plan so that when you can go, or when you can explore and all of those things, everything is set in stone. Make it exciting for you, for your family, for whoever you, or just for yourself. But do it. It's the reason why I say we do the damn thing the best way we can. Just do it, guys. Okay? So this show was really just me just conversating with you, but at the end of the day, it's just really time for us to face ourselves and really start asking ourselves the hard questions. What's holding me back? What is it that I need to, throw throw away? What do I need to get rid of? What type of thoughts? What type of mindset? What type of people? What type of habits? What is it that I need to get rid of in my life for my higher good, for the benefit of myself? And when it's benefiting you and your higher good, then guess what? It benefits all. No matter how you think, it will benefit all in the long run. That's what it's all about. So until next week, guys, I will talk to y'all then. This is ADIONNE. Thank you for all your support, all the, shares, and for supporting the books, Visionary Dreamer, 90-Day Journal, Transform Your Life, Discover Your Purpose, available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, online. April, ADIONNE, ADIONNE, Williams, and keep up with me, Chronicles of Livin on IG, Facebook, YouTube, Chronicles of Livin without the G, Livin. And that's it. I just want to talk to you guys this week. I had some other stuff going on, but I still want to talk to y'all. I love you guys, man. Make the next move your best move, for real. Keep it real with yourself. Make the next move your best move. Stop cheating yourself, as I always say. Okay? I love you guys. Until next week, peace.